This is my review of WWE 2K20. Wow. Just wow. You know, when the game works, it's okay. The 2K originals are really fun. I really like that. Really like the way they've kind of gone off the beaten path in terms of settings and character models. The story mode is okay. Uh, there's a couple of things in the story mode that I really didn't care for, and that's you as the female my player character had to choose to be crappy or to be super crappy or less crappy in terms of a story in the game. And and the guy my player is like a super like idiot, and I'm not a huge fan of that. Showcase mode compared to last year is a slog, and as in you didn't have to do as much last year. Like all the match objectives. I feel like every match has like 20 objectives, and I hate that. I do think having the women's evolution showcased is fine, and it's something that I think you know was good and is a good thing. I mean, they're focusing more on women, which is great, but it's such a slog to get through, and it's just like it's not fun at after a certain point because you gotta have like 40 objectives, and it's ridiculous. But now, since it's 2020, apparently they released the game with a bug that has that you can't even play it in 2020. Just it baffles me in my head and in my mind how they release a game with so many stinking issues because it's uncalled for and it's unnecessary. And I've said for years that 2K or whoever was in charge of the games at that point need to take a year off to to polish on things and work on things. And it's just like why release a game that wasn't finished? Especially now that there's this bug that pretty much won't allow you to even play the game because the year's changed. Ridiculous. Apparently, NBA is also having the same issue, which is insane to me. How they can release a game and just let it be the way it is. Seriously, 2K, just take a dang year off and release 2022 next year as a polished game. Keep the servers for 2K19 and I guess 2K20 up for another couple years. Just skip this year because it's gonna be a disaster. Yearly releases need to stop in general because game quality always just drops, and that's every game. Madden releases every year, and I'm guilty of buying Madden and WWE pretty much every year. But at least Madden isn't always super broken. There's so many things about 2K20 that just make no sense. How games, the games have been coming out for 20 plus years, and there's still issues that happened on the PlayStation 1 that are still available. It's insane. It's literally insane. It was, oh, well, Yuke's left, it's just, it's bad.